Here we're looking at the gauge cluster wiring for a 6.4 liter Super Duty. Again, it's the gauge cluster where your connector looks like this one. There's another style, and this isn't representative of that one. So if you've got a connector that looks like this, this is the correct wiring. So pin 1 and 14 are going to have voltage with the key turned on, and 6 is going to be your ground, and in the brackets is the data lines. So medium speed CAN and high speed, and 3, 11, 6, and 14 here are the data link connector or OBD2 port. So you're going to be looking at yours, pinning it. It's probably going to be a painstaking process, but in my case I have a breakout box instead of having to do it that way to make it easier. So we'll turn the power on and the ignition's on, and we're going to check pin 1, which should have voltage DC. Power supply's at 13.5 volts, which I have pretty close to. That was pin 1. Pin 14's on the other side. Pin 6 is going to be the ground. You're going to have to check that on your own. Yeah, right, kill the power. Now we're going to look at the data lines. So medium speed, pin 3. So pin 3 goes to pin 4, which is this one. So I have continuity. Now let's look at pin 5 to 11. I have continuity for that one as well. Now we're going to look at the high speed, which is 6 and 7. Continuity. Now to 14 and pin 8. Continuity there as well. So I have continuity between the data link connector and my instrument cluster connector. Another thing to check, if you have pin 24 and 25 populated, you have a ring on your steering column. Sometimes they'll put a remote start in where they'll tape a key inside of it and hide it somewhere, so it might not be on the steering column, but if you have pin 24 and 25 populated, you have a ring somewhere, so you're gonna have to do some digging to find it. So again, these are all the pins on the cluster connector. These are the data link connector. So pretty much just check medium speed CAN bus, high speed CAN bus, and whether or not you have voltage on 1 and 14, which are the yellows on mine. So